Let's discuss today's important current affairs. First news is coming from Government of India's anti-Naxal operation. At present, Government of India have initiated its biggest ever anti-Naxal operation, and this operation is called as Operation Decisive Campaign. Under this Operation Decisive Campaign, more than 10,000 soldiers, 10,000 elite commandos from three states, that is state of Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Telangana. DRG of Chhattisgarh, C60 commandos of Odisha and Greyhound of Telangana. So all these elite commandos have encircled Naxal Battalion number 1, which is a stronghold of the Naxals at the junction of three states, that is Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Telangana. The objective is either surrender or you have to die, because Government of India have assured these three states that we are going to end the Naxalism by 2026. This is a commitment made by the Home Minister few years back that they will finish Naxal and their menace in India by 2026. So under this, government at present is running its biggest ever anti-Naxal operation, that is Operation Decisive Campaign. Gujarat's Kutch region is now a home of world's biggest Miyawaki forest. Miyawaki forest is a kind of forest which can be developed in a span of 2 to 3 years. Under this type of the forest, seeds of plants are being put together in a small space so that they can grow very fast. This technique was developed by a Japanese botanist. His name was Arika Miyawaki. So Arika Miyawaki have developed this technique, and under this technique, a dense forest of different variety of plants is placed in a very small space so that it can grow very fast by helping each other. Through this method, the forest can be created within the span of maximum 2 to 3 years. This is a method which is becoming very popular around the world, and in India, Dr. Radhakrishnan Nair, who have an expertise in this Miyawaki forest, he has contributed for the development of 15 Miyawaki forests in India. Now he has developed the biggest, or in fact the world's biggest Miyawaki forest in India at Gujarat Kutch region. Simlipal is India's 107th national park. Recently, Odisha government have notified Simlipal as a 107th national park of India by using Wildlife Conservation Act 1972's Section 35. Under Section 35 of Wildlife Protection Act, state government and central government both have power to declare an area as a national park. Simlipal, a tiger reserve, now it is going to have a status of national park. India's first national park was established in 1936. Initially, it was named as Hele National Park, but later on, its name was changed and now it is known as Jim Corbett National Park. National parks, sanctuaries, and tiger reserves, these are the areas which are basically used for the conservation of the forest and animal. Under a national park, kind of human involvement is most restricted. Means any kind of the human involvement in the area of national park need a permission of government. For example, if the road is being crossing through the national park, then they need to take a permission for their operation. It might be denied. Human intervention, in fact, if they want to go for livestock grazing, it can be also prohibited by the state government. So national parks, they are one of the best method to protect wildlife. In fact, under IUCN, it comes under the category 2 in order to protect the wildlife. Vienna Convention on the Law of Treaties is in news. This treaty allows nation to exit from existing treaties which they have signed with the other countries. Under Article 62 of this Vienna Convention of Law of Treaties, nations can exit from the treaty because of the fundamental changes in the circumstances. This Article 62 was used by India for the purpose of suspension of Indus Water Treaty. This Article 62 says rebus sis stanibus. Rebus sis stanibus means there are changes in the fundamental circumstances, and because the fundamental circumstances are changed, so we have a right to exit from the treaty. This Indus Water Treaty is signed by the India and Pakistan in a good faith, but over the years, Pakistan is doing everything which is not acceptable, which is not need to be treated as a fair. And ultimately, India have decided to suspend that treaty. And as per government's policy right now, government is not going to share any amount of water with Pakistan, because blood and water cannot flow together. Recently, IMF have released its April's report, and in this report, IMF have given a kind of an analysis, and under IMF report, India is going to surpass Japan in year 2025 to become world's fourth largest economy. And as per calculations of IMF, if things will be go in the same way, then by 2028, India will surpass Germany to become world's third largest economy. This report also says that India will be remain fastest growing economy for this current financial year of 2025. And they have expected the growth rate of India will be 6.2%. Whereas for the next financial year, they have expected India's growth rate will be 6.3%. Whereas they are a little bit skeptical for the world's economic growth rate as a whole economic growth rate of the world. According to IMF estimation, the economic growth rate of the world for financial year 2025 will be 2.8%. For 2026, it will be 3%, which is substantially, in fact, half of the expected growth rate of India.